In Lesson 20, in my series on 1000 English Grammar Rules Explained, I'm looking at using the zero article, but with topic nouns. What do I mean by a topic noun? Well, let's compare it to an ordinary noun. In the previous lesson, I used this example. A horse ran across a field. Now, a horse is a general noun. It's an animal. It could be described as an object that you can see. But some nouns cannot be seen, and some have a special quality that they actually act to describe a whole lot of other information, such as the word geography. So geography describes all of the things that make up the world, how the world works, and also looks at it from a physical point of view, so mountains, valleys, rivers, oceans, and also looks at it from a social point of view. What are people like in different parts of the world? That's geography. It's not something you can see. It's something that is a topic noun that describes a whole area of information. And when we use this topic noun, we don't say a geography. No, we use the zero article, even if we only mean it to be one subject, even though it's got a singular element about it, because it's a topic noun describing a whole range of information within its subject. So geography is a school subject in, let's say, in France. It could have been anywhere. I've just picked a country to make the sentence work. But this is an example of how we use the zero article before topic nouns. So in this case, don't use the article at all, just geography on its own. Now, let's pick on this as well, because this is interesting. You've noticed a school subject. Well, doesn't this qualify for other rules? First of all, subject. Subject, is that a topic noun? Is that something that covers lots of information? And also it's got an adjective in front of it. Didn't we just learn that if you put an adjective in front of a noun, then you should use the instead? Well, two things here. Subject actually is a countable noun. One subject, well, that could be geography. Two subjects, well, that could be geography and history. And you can see by that, if I go through the word subject, it's not a topic noun. Subject refers to one individual subject at a time. A subject does not describe a range of information like geography does. So it's not a topic noun, it's a general noun that refers to something else. And also, we don't say the school subject because a school subject, in this case, school does not make subject specific because there are many schools and many types of subjects that we have in school. If there was only one subject in one particular school, then we could say the school subject, because in that case, we've made it unique and we are focused on one aspect or one example of that noun. But here, a school subject could be one of many subjects still. So the adjective on its own does not make the noun specific. The adjective has to do something to tell us that this is the only, to make the noun the only one. In the previous lesson, I looked at the example, or 2 lessons ago, I looked at an example, the king's castle. Now, kings describes castle and makes it one, because there's perhaps only one castle belonging to the king. Okay, if the king's really rich, he might have lots of castles. But let's imagine that this, when I say the king's castle, I mean the only castle that the king has. But a school subject does not mean the only subject that the school has. There could be many subjects. So we stick with the indefinite article for this example here.